Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am really excited because today we get to play around with my September Boxycharm box. This is the base box. It's funny because I kind of got used to the box being like longer and smaller. Now we're back to the regular box and you guys can see she's been through it for a while. Like she was abused on her way over to me. I'm really excited. Let's open her up. All right, so when you open her up, this is what I have. So instead of the regular kind of foam cushion that they put in here, I got bubble wrap. I don't mind as long as everything is still good and in proper order. I did get the Dr. Brandt Hydrobiotic Recovery Sleeping Mask. I honestly thought this was gonna be a little bigger. Either way, it is Dr. Brandt and I get to try this baby. It is a sleeping mask, so obviously I am not going to use this here on the video, but I still want to kind of swatch it, smell it, see how it works and all that good stuff. It's like your good old kind of squeezy tube. It looks like this when you apply it, and it is not like a straight up white. It has a little bit of like a mild green hint to it. Smells nice. So, you know, you blend it out and it basically does blend out to a nothing. So it's not gonna turn white or weird on you. Can't pinpoint what it smells like, but it just smells nice. So here you go. This is the Dr. Brandt product. And if you're wondering, this is a 1.7 fluid ounce little squeeze bottle situation. The next product that I have here is the $1 Billion Brows brow product. This is the Microblade Effect Brow Pen. This is in the shade Taupe. I think this is gonna be a little too light for me. I wanna see if I can try, it's a new camera guys, so I'm gonna try my best to kind of zoom in and show you. You see, it looks like a little fork teeth type of situation going on. All right, so I am just gonna do one of these and show you guys. I think this is too light for my eyebrows. I will tell you though, at least it didn't dry out as I was like swatching it, because I've had products that have dried out as I was swatching them and it was just like an epic fail, so we will see. And then another item that is standard in the box. So the standard items in the box looks like it is the Dr. Brandt product as well as the brushes, or at least the brushes are for sure. I don't know, I'm confused because I'm already working on October spoilers, but we have the 5-piece Moda Pro brushes. This is their deluxe eye kit by Royal and Langnickel. These brushes, like the Moda brushes by Royal and Langnickel, I have to admit are really good brushes. So you're going to get a shade brush, a crease brush, a detail brush, a smudge brush, and then a liner brush. I love the make, I love the handles. You guys can see there is detail on the handles and these brushes are always very well made. I thought these were brushes that we've received in the past because we've received this style of brushes in the past in a Boxycharm box, but I don't recall actually getting these before, so this is definitely a new set. Moving on to the last two items in the box, here we have the Hank and Henry liner. This is their Slick With It eyeliner in black. This is a new launch. I know they had pre-orders last month. This was spoiled to come in a Boxycharm box for the month of September. This is a product variant for this month. I'm gonna open it up. Okay, so it is not a felt tip. That is amazing. I love that it's not felt tip because you guys know I'm very picky with felt tips and I've only found maybe one that actually works like a dream, and this is what it looks like. It is a brush tip, and here I go. I'm just sketching, you know, I'm just doing my thing, but I do want to show, look how great it is. It is extremely precise. I do find that the colors on the packaging can be a little confusing because it's a black liner, but it's brown like on the outside, but whatever, it is what it is. I know those are his colors, so we're gonna work with that. And then last but not least, out of the palette variation for the month of September, I ended up getting this baby over here. This is the Tarte High Performance Naturals Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. It is such a pretty like packaging situation for this palette. I thought it was gonna be a little smaller though. Tarte definitely knows how to like really set up their palettes. Look at this full size mirror, and then you have these eyeshadows and face powders, and I love These eyeshadows kind of smell like cocoa, like chocolate. They smell really, really yummy, and that's exciting. I do want to swatch some of these eyeshadows for you guys, and this is what they look like on my fingers. I admit it's very rare for me to complain about Tarte shadows because they're just, I don't know, they work so well. I know my swatches suck right now. I do apologize, but look, I literally am creating my own freaking sleeve right now. I decided to go and wash everything off and dive on in with a fresh face so that I can give everything a really good, like, new base and a good try. So the first thing I want to try, just because I'm really curious, is this $1 Billion Brows pencil. I'm gonna tell you because I don't want to seem like I'm biased or anything like that, but you guys, not this here. What side is it? Like, look, I washed these off. The Hank and Henry swatches all came off fairly easily with water and a makeup removing oil, but I applied makeup removing oil to this and it wouldn't come off. So I don't know, in terms of, I don't know, the longevity on your skin, kind of seems like they did a good job with that. So now I am going to zoom you guys in and I'm going to use this little fork thing on my brows. All right, so now that my brows are done, we can have a conversation and be 100% real. What can I say? Okay, my brows don't look terrible. They don't look bad. It's just like this baby dried up when I was working on this brow. It is releasing some color, some pigmentation. It's not doing the job right. It already feels somewhat dry. Now we're gonna move on to the lids. I'm gonna use this beautiful palette, and I feel like because I have a primer on my lid right now and I want to set it in place because it's a little on the tacky side, I'm going to use the middle shade over here called Desert with the Moda shader brush, and I'm just going to set the lid. I normally would set it with a white or translucent powder, but because I'm gonna go the smoky route today, I feel like it doesn't matter what shade I use, so the darker the better. Now that my lids are set, we're gonna start off by kind of creating that smoky effect on the outer corner and the crease. So this is more of a blending brush, but they're calling it a crease brush. It's fine. They are the owners, they are the creators. I am just basing it on what I see. And the first shade I want to use is this one over here. It is called Smoke. It is a deep type of gray shade. This gray shade is so pretty. I am going to apply this on the crease and I want to blend this out really well. I'm going to revisit the shader brush and I want to tap into this black shade over here. It is called Onyx and it is like an extreme black shade. And I just want to like tap that on the lid. I want to start blending that out. I want to be super careful because the bottom portion of my eye has already been set and it looks really good. So I don't want a lot of fallout. So we got to be really careful right now. I'm going to revisit the crease brush and I want to tap into the shade Ember. Now, this is the kind of shade that I want on the outer crease area and we're going to blend this out. We're going to take our time blending it out. I know it looks crazy. It's all going to work out. Trust me, I promise. I'm going to use the smudger brush and I'm going to revisit the shade Smoke, which is that gray shade. I personally love that shade. And we are just going to smoke out the bottom portion. I'm not going to go in with the black. There's enough going on with the black at the top. And you guys just see what happened. I didn't even notice that. Oh my God. But either way, we'll fix that. And I just want to smoke out the bottom. Just it'll come together, I promise. I'm gonna use the detail brush that we got in this month's box along with this baby over here. This is by NYX Cosmetics, guys. It is super affordable. I think it's like $7 or $8. And it is the Foil Play Cream Eyeshadow in Steal Your Man. That is its name. I'm going to tap this brush into the product. It is one of these like weird jelly-ish type of feeling products, they normally work a lot better with your finger, but because of the fact that I just want to apply some of this onto the inner corner and then blend it out, you know, my fingers are a little too like thick for this area over here. So I am using the brush to detail the area. No, I didn't forget, we have this baby by Hank and Henry. I am going to line the top, see how this works. I'm gonna do a wing. I am extremely impressed. I did not struggle. I just glided it through, filled it in, not one problem at all whatsoever. I am really impressed. I'm really excited with this Hank and Henry product. He did an amazing job. Now we're gonna move on to the rest of the face, and I feel like I'm going to attempt to use this middle product here called Desert. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. So I am going to use this Luxie 1010 brush right here. There's a lot of kick up with the palette. I am noticing, again, I always say this, it is not necessarily a deal breaker, but I like to be honest and keep it like 100 with you guys. It's not a big deal because the pigmentation does come through, as you guys can see. So now I feel like I want to use the darker shade, which is Timber, this one over here, to maybe darken it up a little bit. I tapped into this really dark shade and I am tapping out as much as I can. I am just gonna merely like dust on my skin. I know this is a product I did not receive in my box, but for those of you who do receive it in your box, I want to show you what this would kind of look like. It is very pigmented, as you guys can see, so you kind of have to go in very slowly, and if you want to build it up, that's perfectly fine. And then I would just kind of pat the way I'm doing instead of just going in. Just pat, because a little bit will definitely go a very long way, as you guys can see. I didn't get a lippy in my base box, so I decided to go nude, because why not? And to top it off, I ended up using Skinny Dip by GOT A just to kind of add to the glitz and the glamour. I realized I made a little boo-boo and I totally forgot to let you guys know what variation I got. My variation was number 16, if you guys can see over here, if it focuses, thank you so much. So my variation was number 16. This is the completed look. I personally am totally digging it, I just have to say. The products were all really nice so far from what I have tried. Now I want to get into prices. The Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette retails for $45. Anyone who's familiar with Tarte totally gets it, so nothing against it. I do think there was some fallout, but there are tons of palettes, whether they're high-end or low-end, who have some fallout, so I'm not mad at it. It worked, performed so great. Look at these eyes. I am happy. The Dr. Brandt Hydrobiotic Recovery Sleeping Mask retails for $52. Like I told you guys, this is a 1.7 fluid ounce container. I feel like it's kind of pricey, but it is Dr. Brandt. It smells amazing. It feels really good. Your skin absorbs it, but it also gives it like that plump and like baby butt type of soft skin. So I'm not mad at it. But you can't go wrong with Dr. Brandt because their products are the 5-piece Moda brush kit retails for $27.95. I think it's really affordable for this brand, as well as just like a kit. I just got some Morphe brushes and each brush was like $6 to $8 a piece. So the fact that it's $27.95 and you get 5 pieces, amazing. The Hank and Henry Blickety Black eyeliner retails for $20 each. I know they have the black and they also have the blue. I am really impressed. I personally feel like this glided on so well. It's totally worth the 20 bucks. If you get this in your box, just be excited because this is great quality. Now I've tried different brands. This is great quality. And last but not least, a $1 billion brow, the Micro Blade Effect Brow Pen. It retails for $18. I don't know. I just feel as though this type of product should not dry out. As you guys can see, my brow is not completely filled. My brows could be sharper, cleaner. This product just did not do the trick, but I just feel like it lacked somewhere in between. That's not okay. This brow product retails for $18, and if I would have paid $18 out of pocket and then it would have dried out like halfway, I would have been pissed. I'm just saying. It's still working. Like, if you leave it alone for a few hours, it starts to like do the job all over again. But it's like, I don't have 2 hours to really sit here and like play with my brows. Like, brows take long enough already as it is. So I went ahead and tallied up every single price of the items on variation 16. That's my entire box. You pay $21 for the box, and my total retail value is $162.95. which is an amazing deal. Just saying. Let me know down below how you feel about your box. Or if you haven't received your box yet, what are you looking forward to the most? I think the palettes are like so fun to play around with, but that's a personal opinion because I absolutely love eyeshadow palettes. But sound off down below. Let me know how you feel about this entire box so far for the month of September. All right, guys, and that is all I have for you today. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes out of your day with me, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys.